There's a phenomenon called the Mandela Effect. Anybody ever heard of the Mandela Effect? It is also another word for collective false memory. Simply put, it's when large groups of people get together and believe incorrect information about something so well known that it's just assumed to be true. There's really no better way to describe the Mandela Effect than to share with y'all some popular examples. Many of us are old enough to remember the famous Berenstain Bears children's books. Anybody read the Berenstain Bears growing up? There's only one problem. It's not the Berenstain Bears. It never was. It's the Berenstain Bears. S-T-A-I-N. You can look it up. I am not lying. And I suspect all of us also remember some iconic movie lines that actually never happened, such as when Darth Vader says to Luke Skywalker, what? Luke, I am your father. He never says, Luke, I am your father. He says, no, I am your father. Sorry to ruin that for you, but it's true. Another example is is it Snow White with the magic mirror? Is that right? We often think that the queen says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? She never actually says that. She says, magic mirror, who is the fairest one of all? And if you ask the average person if Mr. Monopoly wears a monocle, most people would say, of course Mr. Monopoly has a monocle. He doesn't have a monocle. He never has ever had a monocle. And a final example of this, anybody know what movie this is from? Casablanca, where we just assume that Humphrey Bogart says, play it again, Sam. He never says that line in Casablanca. All of these are examples of the Mandela Effect, where throughout the years, the decades, we just collectively assume something to be true because it's in there, right, when it's actually not. I mention the Mandela Effect because with really well-known portions of the Bible, like the text that Ed and I read today, we often, in ways that we may not be aware of, project our own baggage onto the text